Do you need something? You wished fusion. Will this truly help you? Looks pretty tough. I see. A strong persona indeed. I see. A strong persona indeed. Do you really need this? Do you really need this? Do you really need this? Looks pretty tough. Select the skills you'd like to inherit. Select the skills you'd like to inherit. Are you finished? What? No slacking off! Let's go!
I can see it. I'll reveal your true form.
You know, you can always run.
Let's go. King Frost! You're mine.
Nice! Joker took one out!
Do it! I'll do my best. My skills exceed yours.
Obliterated them! Nice job,
That takes
bro!
care of that. Let's
All
move.
enemies defeated! You're still good to go, right?
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
Show me your true form.
You know, you could always run. Persona! Johanna! That's one down! Go, Queen, go! You snuck
Allow me.
it!
Persona!
One enemy taken out! Good one, Crow!
Damn you!
Like that! Now, good work, Queen! Let's continue! That's a relief. Let's stay out of combat.
It's a step forward. Okay.
This is where I shine!
Let's go!
We can't waste time on these guys! Use my persona! Finish it for me! Persona! Zoro, show your might! One enemy on the floor! Bonafide, bonafide! Take my turn! On to the next!
Persona! Ishiguchi! Ravage them!
No time to waste! We got him, but we don't want to waste too much time.
All right.
Shadow defeated! Let's go, Joker! Yes! Do you need something? Let's now choose. I see. A strong persona indeed. Looks pretty tough. Will this truly help you? Will this truly help you? Select the skills you'd like to inherit. I see.
Great things are possible. Do you wish a fusion greater than your own power?
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a great deal of power. Now for a rebirth.
You okay with this? Will this truly help you select the skills you'd like to inherit? Do you really need this? Do you really need this? Will this truly help you? Do you really need this? Do you really need this? Do you really need this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a great deal of power. I see.
Do you really need this? Now choose! Are you finished? What? It is time, inmate. Let's go.
Whoa! Do you have a moment?
Yes!
So you know that we out there, swiping
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind... Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble some...
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
What? Whoa!
Is this?
Whoa!
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert!
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it!
Ariadne Piccolo! Blast off!
Hardcore! Fire the cell! Not finish you! Persona!
Persona!
May the best player win!
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be... our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow...
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules and...
That's fine by me. So
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Asterius Picaro! That's not right. No. Persona! Come! All right.
Time for my persona! Persona!
you will predict now.
We should go along with the game for now.
I agree.
Well? Have you made your decision?
We lost. Really? How is she... See, you're right.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the... Have someone snipe... You're in charge of... Joker. As long as I get close... I'll carry this out.
May the best player win!
The stuff displayed on the... That must...
Let's go. Not this.
Come forward! My other self! Ha! The snipe...
Very well. Well? Hopefully your prediction will be...
What was that about fair and square? You coward! What do you...
Shut up!
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win it! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be total...
This is my sister's true nature. We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
What?
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Ariadne Piccolo! There!
Time for my persona. Take this. Persona! Okay.
Behave yourself!
My justice has revealed to me.
Level it down. Oh, not good.
Damn it!
Here come the bucks!
Come!
I think she's about to strike us with electricity!
Axelius Picaro! Die! Die!
Bonus back. Sorry about that. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Ha! Persona! Feel my rage!
Persona!
That was awesome, Mona!
Persona! Go down!
Mona's in trouble! He's hurt bad! I appreciate it.
My thanks.
Persona! Out of our way!
Taste my wrath! Get up!
Down!
Die on my blade!
Come!
Hold on.
I don't know its weak point. It's
tough.
trial and error time.
Not this.
What was that?
Bonus back. Sorry about that. I'll finish you. Persona! Feel my rage!
My skills exceed yours.
Take this!
Bonus down! Good!
Persona! Ariadne Picaro! You're mine.
Over! You missed? Bonus back. Sorry about that. Ha! Persona! Let's go. Good thinking.
I'm grateful. Persona!
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do it no matter what. Little punks.
Persona!
Opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Axelius Picaro! There!
Witness my resolve! I'll finish you! Persona! No holds barred!
Manifest!
What the?
I'm right. That's why winning is all that matters.
Finish this! It's not over yet! Joker!
So, the water...
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. Something else. There!
Witness my resolve. Persona. You oppose us.
May the best player win.
What the?
Now, of course, that's fine.
Super move. Ultra charge. There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
In that case, cheaters get punished.
Joker, are you all right? What?
Those
Time for my persona. Ha! Persona.
you will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. We should go.
I agree.
Well, have you made your decision?
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joe? Let's catch her. Have some. You're in charge.
Let us... Leave it to me.
As long as I'll show up. As long as I get close. Roger, I'm on it.
May the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor. That...
Persona!
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to... Well... Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Joker! What was that about Farron? You coward! What are you so quiet for?
Shut up! Shut up!
Sis?
I am if you still dare.
Sis? We're fine.
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Go down!
Witness my resolve!
I will win.
Persona! No holds barred!
Persona!
They're everywhere.
You gotta watch them!
Take this!
Nothing on the ground!
Die on my blade!
She might be about to use psychokinesis.
Die! Die!
Joker, your health is low! Watch out! Get yours! Make him Persona! Sorry.
I'm grateful.
Persona!
Nothing's on the ground! You can't fail now!
Getting dizzy.
Crow's completely dizzy.
Come.
His accuracy is low. We're still fighting.
Very helpful.
Persona! Ha! Get yours! Make him Persona! Okay. Thank you.
I'm grateful.
Taste my wrath! Get out!
Take this!
Nothing's on the ground! You can't fail now!
Too slow.
Nice, Joker.
Let's go.
Just at the last second.
Ravage them!
Persona! Take this! Get yours! Make him pay! I'll use my Persona! Let's go.
Manifest!
Nothing's on the ground! You can't fail now!
Don't dodge, damn it!
Move! Here I go! Speed up!
Persona! You're mine.
Persona! Get yours! Make him pay! Persona!
Persona! Ha!
Only victory matters. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? How about this?
It's time. Figaro! This fight
Persona! I'll finish you! Persona! Feel my rage!
Manifest!
What the?
That's what... Winning is all that matters!
Need backup here!
Persona! There!
Transform!
I'll repay you somehow.
Mona's in trouble! She's hurt bad! Let's go.
My skills exceed yours. Persona! This one.
Sorry.
Die on my blade!
That was awesome, Mona!
Let's go. No.
Your opponent is strong. Don't do
Persona!
anything reckless.
Die!
Witness my resolve! Persona!
Manifest! Ah!
Die, die, die!
Robot knocked down!
Die, die, die!
Got some moves! Joker, your health is low!
Persona!
Watch out!
Die!
Time for my persona! Ah! I appreciate it.
Very helpful.
Persona! Let's go.
Persona! My skills exceed yours.
Die, die, die! Hurry and die!
Persona!
I gotta use this next time. A new skill. Now I can fight harder.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the train.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twist... Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your just...
My just...
Try to remember...
How...
Nijima-san. What caused them to change?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts, is there another reason they don't know?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you, this deal we made, was a great... To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves. Yes, and you all shall end this Phantom Thieves business. That was part of the promise after all. Don't forget.
Alright, we don't need... Are you alright? I am.
Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real?
Look at those.
This doesn't...
We defeated the palace. It doesn't make any sense.
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if...
We need to go now. A team this large, although... No, that's too... Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by your...
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet, but once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die.
Please don't do anything.
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more...
This truly...
It seems we had...
We'll see you.
There's someone here. Hey, up there!
He's here. Move it immediately.
Good. Now,
This is our...
stay calm. We'll retrieve the brief. Don't worry about. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
There he is.
Okay, the enemy's focused. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Stop right there!
Get away.
Take him down, Joker!
Another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Persona! No threat. Get him, Joker! Everyone else?
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More? Joker! You should...
Dude,
Don't worry, I'm taking... What the... Come on!
It's not okay. I'm not alone. And I'm challenging you.
Where'd they go? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
I'm here to see you.
Huh? What? All right. All right.
Jokers! It's an enemy! Even... Huh? Joker! That weird...
I'll end this right now.
Joker! It's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
The enemy... That's...
It's been a while since we last fought side by side, but this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
Let's go.
Fist fight.
Show them, Sondrion! Too late to be sorry. I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened. Wait, bad news.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief. Then I won't stop. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no... However, please don't forget the promise we made.
Joker, you...
All right, let's do it!
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go!
Still struggling. Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, bud. I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the Public Prosecutor's Office.
The prosecutor's office?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, besides.
You prosecutor-san, Nijima? There's a call for... Hurry and get it over.
I thought I ordered...
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm
calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my...
Good luck. I won't be expect...
Prosecutor, your time will be cut short. It's for your own. His methods are unknown.
I understand.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you use. There's much more I'd like to ask, but... I do... care to strike a deal? If you... I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list. Tell me honestly. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? So you won't sell out your friends. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes were there not others outside of your direct group who Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if you're sentenced. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you? Can you tell me? So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborator. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of... So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you... Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things. Justice? Then tell me, what is... Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. You're right, we have nothing. And it doesn't have- but many people have fallen victim to this. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story. After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be...
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clear. But unfortunately, although I find your story... Huh? What are you getting? That's right. No matter the... I even had to call in a large favor just to
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't... Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you... Our time's up. Goodbye. Do you mean... Why wouldn't I... Anyhow, there's something that's... Recently I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on stand. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out. If that's true, who could it have been?
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier. We'll be counting on you to pull...
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as... Yes. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. You mean... I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time. What's so important about... Are you going to unlock it and show me?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. Makoto and the others should have told. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone? The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? Not... My God. You're referring to him, aren't you? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This will be my last... Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet. I just need to show him the...
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
All right. All right.
I'll be What good will this... Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you...
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think? That was a joke, of course. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sais. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? Oh my God. You're
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar?
Hmm? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great good luck and...
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends. Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comment.
I must be prepared beyond that. What of the director of the Special Investigations you...
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No. It can't be. Even me. God damn it. Shit.
What was all that? The Phantom...
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice.
How do they know?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. Now then, you must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Anyway...
Did anyone else? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll
So it's all true.
Of course it's true.
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't...
Huh?
I've been asked to...
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you...
Yes.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
surprise. Defeating the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Hey, they're going. You realized it. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible... Right. It's a necessity.
I'd have to plant a bug direct...
So it's I didn't say it was That's perfect. Don't worry. This is good.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Hey, don't fall asleep. Are you listening?
Are you listening?
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdown. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him.
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal man. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we...
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill—
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested.
Palace. The palace. Actually, there's something I'd like—
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this?
There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me!
If you want, that is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen. However, the police intend on continuing this
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
Thank goodness. It truly is a relief to see her.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how isn't this guy...
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought...
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What do you...
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean Akechi?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed...
Oh, Our apologies. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake!
I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi.
We assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon first. The comment was an honest one, after all. That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think...
He's no ace detective. On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So that's why we had to make a...
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been that persuasion. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is...
But... Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into... As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as...
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
How tough are you?
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, Cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido?
Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is...
Huh?
Do you have some kind...
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister.
Got a hit!
Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right? Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? Can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Ms. Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations.
A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so...
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the Chosen One. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Well then. Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda came in handy. Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sae Niijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sae Niijima to show the phone to Akechi.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was total.
Sorry.
So. Well, how do I put this?
Nice. Hey, hey! Nice. Yes! Yeah!
Let's do it.
I'm gonna head back then.
Guess he won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then, we should get to sleep. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that... So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
Cut that out!
Hey.
Okay. All right.
You going out? You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done? Ugh, just don't stay up.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
What about him?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister...
What about Tenerife?
Imperial Palace?
It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now.
Hey, you think he's guarding his... Shido stole the cognitive science.
Is that even...
Who knows? I've got...
There was nothing like that in the note.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of...
That man over there is probably a legend. Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school.
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about...
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered. He's an admirable man of action. With I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like...
An exempt? It makes sense.
Look over there.
Wait.
That doesn't...
We should leave it. Tomorrow's a day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting.
We should all think about...
The criminals calling themselves the... However, these scandals only increase our distrust of the current government.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is out...
The election's public notification is tomorrow.
Everyone's being just...
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
I should write something.